The Law Be With You podcast show, also known as Christian Fandom Geek on YouTube, is now part of the Red 5 network. Red 5 is a network of podcast shows aimed at bringing great quality content, especially Star Wars. And so look forward to some awesome collaborations on the Red 5 network with the Law Be With You podcast show.
I won't go into these, but Rogue One was one of my favorite Star Wars movies.
Oh, what a great film. What a great film.
Because the nostalgia to me was really well balanced. And why? Because it wasn't just the pew 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 noises. It was the way that they were consistent with the development of characters and stories that had been previously told in the original movies. And it was consistent. It felt like you were in the Star Wars universe watching that movie.
It did. I totally agree with you. It was a proper mono-myth film. The visuals were absolutely astounding. Beautiful film to look at. Character development was there. Action was there.
He should have directed episodes 7 and 9, in my opinion. Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards.
That's who I would have wished
the director
directed, because he did a great job.
And he did a great job.
I don't think I'd ever heard of Gareth Edwards as a director until I watched that movie, but that was I believe my third favorite Star Wars movie of all.
What rating did that get? What did Rogue One get on your rating?
Rogue One was a 9.1.
Yeah.
So you've got Empire Strikes Back 9.5, Return of the Jedi 9.3, and then you've got Rogue One 9.1. Then you've got like a tie between, let me just get this right, Revenge of the Sith, 8.9, and then I've got The Force Awakens and The Rise of Skywalker as 8.9s. So, and then obviously you've got the others. You've got A New Hope and The Last Jedi at 8.4. Then you've got Attack of the Clones 7.9. The Phantom Menace, the worst movie of the whole series, at 7.5. Which doesn't sound bad, really, 7.5, because they're not trash movies. They're not like movies I would say never ever watch in your life. It's the kind of movie I would watch and then be disappointed that I've watched it, but it's fine. It's better than most of the stuff you'll see on like a Hallmark channel, so it wasn't that bad.
You compare like a big Star Wars franchise movie to like a Hallmark channel. Good.
But that shows how bad of a job they did with those. Episode 1 was completely put me off of Star Wars. I've like, as a whole series of movies, that is the movie. That is the movie that all of my negative experience with Star Wars comes from watching episode 1. I didn't even watch it. I mean, I just saw the trailer and I was like, this movie looks crap. And I didn't want to go and watch it because of the trailer. And I looked at the CGI and I was like, they've gone overboard. It's not going to be balanced. They've gone from the original trilogy where they've really balanced technology really well to then going overboard to the point where it looks like there are 2 different universes, and you can't do that. And then episodes 7 to 9, Rogue One, Solo, they all brought it back to this balance of, yes, there are crazy looking people in this alien world, which is fine and believable because of what it is.
Yeah.
But not every single person is CGI'd. Not every single character is ridiculously looking. There are plenty of humans still in this universe, and that's where I think the balance moved. And episode 1 was the worst. Then Attack of the Clones was bad, but Revenge of the Sith brought the balance back. And I imagine it was because of it leading to A New Hope. I think A New Hope being the next story naturally elevated how good the story of Revenge of the Sith was. Because it was a beautiful bridge movie between this crappy beginning and what was to come, and this fantastic set of movies that we're going to follow. So the newest movies I was happy with. They were fine. They just, none of them stood out. Like I said, Rogue One really stood out to me.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Law Be With You podcast show on Christian Fandom Geek. I really appreciate every one of you who listen to the show via podcast player or on YouTube as Christian Fandom Geek. We're also on the Red 5 network as well. Really appreciate all of you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of this awesome project and enterprise. I've got some great collaborators on the show as well, having some awesome episodes, and we're really glad that you are part of the ride. Keep listening to the show. Also, you can follow the show on Twitter. If you put in the Law Be With You podcast show or Law Be With You, it will come up on Twitter as well. So if you want to interact with the show, leave a comment and leave a suggestion for future episodes. Would be really happy to engage with you as fans of the show. Keep safe, and we'll be with you very, very soon on the Law Be With You podcast show.